Hi beauties. As promised, I am coming on to show you all a 5-minute beach bronze look with no sun required. I am going to be using today my Saint Cream palette, which has 4 colors in it, and these colors are going to give me a full face of beautiful glowy and bronzy skin, and I'm going to do it all in 5 minutes or less with these 2 brushes. Let me know what you think. First thing I'm doing is going into my sunlit highlight, and I'm actually putting that in the corners of my eyes as well as the middle of my lid. And I'm doing that before everything else because I like for that to be able to warm up for a little bit. Now I'm going into my tan lines and my Bella bronzer, and I'm putting a very light coat of that all over my skin except in the eye area and above between my eyebrows. I am going to just smooth that in. I'm going to get my ears, I'm going to get my neck, and just make sure that around my hairline everything is completely covered, again with a very light veil of this. Then I'm going back into my Bella bronzer and actually using that as a contour. Believe it or not, contour is not scary. It does give a lot of dimension to your face. I also utilize that underneath my jawline, which, as you ladies that are getting a little older know, that kind of area can sag a little. So it's nice to be able to look like you have the appearance of a very smooth jawline. I'm going back into the sunlit, and I am now just putting a line down the bridge of my nose and also an area between my brows. This is going to give a very beautiful lighted effect on my face that helps to create that dimension that you want. That would be where sun would be hitting you. So you want it to be bright and light. And now I'm going back in to just smooth around the eyes. Now that it's warmed up, it gives it a little bit easier blending ability and also helps so it doesn't stick in your fine lines and crepiness. The move that I made there from the corner of the outer eye up to my temple was actually what can give you the illusion of an eye lift. I'm now actually contouring my nose, which is an area that some may or may not want to do with the Bella bronzer as well. If you don't have an issue with your nose needing to look thinner or shorter or anything like that, you don't have to do that. Now I'm just blending in that eye and then going back in and just making sure that everything looks nice and smooth and blended so there's no lines anywhere between the 2 different colors, or the 3 different colors I should say. And now I am going just back in under the eyes with the big fluffy side. So the fluffy side is going to just blend everything in and make sure that it's all even and looking good. And now I'm actually using my Bella bronzer to line my lips. And you can also use it to do eyeliner. You can also use it, as I did earlier, as a contour. And then going into the fluffy end of the smaller brush and using my tan lines as an actual eyeshadow. So you can see that the versatility of each one of these cream makeups is just absolutely amazing. Now I'm just going to put on a little bit of my favorite bronze lip gloss, and then I am also going to add a little bit of my Grande lip over the top of that just to tone that color down a little and give me a nice plumping effect, which as we get older we love to have. So now just smoothing around again, and this is it, y'all. I mean, how easy could this be? It's amazing. So that's it, y'all. Here it is. I will have this beautiful glow all day, and I live in the Bahamas where the humidity is very high and the sun is hot. I put my sunscreen on prior to putting everything else on, and I'm ready to go for the day. I did it all, and once again with these, well, I said 4 colors, but I actually only used 3. I used today my Bella bronzer, my Tan Lines bronzer, and the Sunlit highlight, which is what I used on my eyes, around my eyes, and to give my middle of my face that highlighted glow. And then I, of course, used the 2 brushes that I discussed with you earlier, and in Saint Land, these are actually 4 brushes. The only other thing that I did is also utilized my brush cleaner in between at one point, just because I wanted to clean the bronzer off so I could go back into my eye area and just lighten up a couple little areas once I looked at everything after it was blended. If you have oily skin, I would recommend that you utilize a setting spray. Give your face a really good zhuzh, and then take your perfector sponge, wet it, squeeze out any excess water, and then use a towel to get any remaining water after that, and then just gently press all over the skin to get any residual product that may ended up sitting there if you use too much. A little goes a really long way with this makeup, so you don't need a lot, and you shouldn't get a lot of makeup off after you press, which I did do. So I would love to color match you. I would love to get you set up with a bronzing palette that can make your day so much easier and give you this beautiful glow. And I would love to hear from you. So shoot me your email and click and subscribe so we can keep up with each other, and you can keep up with lots of tips and tricks that I'm going to show you in the future for this amazing one palette makeup. Talk soon.